Hi viewers, thank you for stopping by today. In today's video, we are going to be discussing 10 ways cheapest place to live in Canada. There are 10 cheapest places I'm going to be mentioning in today's video where you can stay in Canada with low budget expenses. You're not gonna be spending much money while you stay here. Yes, they call it low cost of living. We are going to be mentioning the 10 of them today. I hope by the end of the video you'll be able to understand, learn from what I'm saying here today. Please, as we are about to move on, don't forget to hit the subscription button, turn on your notification bell for more videos that will be coming on this channel. Thank you and remain blessed.
Do you want to know the best and most affordable places to live in Canada? Living in Canada doesn't always have to come with a high price tag. Canada is one of the best countries in the world to live in. It has free universal healthcare, a great education system, stunning nature and exciting cities, many of which are multicultural, expanding and fun. It is a country that respects all citizens' rights and has a strong and fair judicial system. It has one of the best living standards and lowest crime rates in the world, making it a safe place to live and to bring up a family. What is interesting is that despite the high living standards, Canada has a reasonable cost of living index too. On the global cost of living table, Canada is 25th with an index of 70.22. The countries that have the highest index are Bermuda, 146.04, Switzerland, 123 to 35 and Norway, 100.9. Canada might not be the most affordable country on a global scale, but it's also not the most expensive. Whether you're a Canadian citizen looking for a cheaper place to live in or a foreigner who's planning on moving to Canada, we found the 10 cheapest places to live in Canada. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 most affordable places to live in Canada. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 most affordable places to live in Canada. Number 10 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winnipeg is the 7th largest city in Canada with a population of 705,000. There are plenty of job opportunities in the city, with healthcare and construction being among the main employment sectors. The city also has a growing IT industry, which is supported by manufacturing hubs. What makes Winnipeg so affordable is the price of property as well as low living costs. There is abundant housing, which has kept the prices in check. Renting is equally affordable and there are plenty of one-bedroom properties for rent. Number 9 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Saskatoon is the largest city in Saskatchewan. It is in the central region of the province, on the South Saskatchewan River, and has a population of 246,000. Renting and buying are both very affordable in Saskatoon. For example, a bungalow will cost about a third of what it would cost in Vancouver. The residents of Saskatoon also benefit from one of the lowest tax rates in the country. Many people living in Saskatoon find employment in the distribution and logistics sectors, and the city has the nickname Hub City. Agriculture is another major employment sector in the area, and more recently, many digital media startups have made Saskatoon their base. Number 8 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Hamilton, Ontario. Similarly to Brampton, Hamilton is also a popular choice among people who are looking for a cheaper alternative to Toronto. It is a slightly smaller city than Brampton, with just under 537,000 residents. The city is in Canada's most industrialized and populated area, and the job market in Brampton is strong. There are jobs within the steel industry and within tourism. Brampton also has excellent post-secondary education facilities, with many people finding employment in education. Healthcare is also a major source of employment, with 7 hospitals in Hamilton. Number 7 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Brampton, Ontario. Brampton is a growing city with a population nearing 600,000. Since it is less than half an hour from Toronto, it has become hugely popular with people commuting to Toronto for work. The city's population has risen by nearly 100,000 in the last 10 years. Despite the surge in its population, Brampton still has an affordable real estate market, especially when compared to the nearby Toronto. The main employers in Brampton include retail, manufacturing, food and beverage industries and business services. There is also a growing market for people looking to work in information and communication technologies. Number 6 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Kelowna, British Columbia. Kelowna, which is an Okanagan language term for grizzly bear, is situated on the Okanagan Lake within the Okanagan Valley. It is an affordable city where the cost of homes and living are both below the average for British Columbia. The unemployment rate is currently quite high in Kelowna, 6.7% in March 2022, which is an improvement from the 7.1% just a month earlier. Kelowna also is, like many other Canadian cities, a city with an aging population, which means there is a rising demand for workers in the city. Many people in Kelowna are employed in the health, retail and manufacturing sectors. Number 5 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Quebec City, Quebec. Quebec, a largely French-speaking city with a European feel, is the capital of Quebec. It has a population of 542,000 and is the 11th largest city in Canada. It has one of the lowest crime rates in Canada, so it is a safe place to live and residents report they feel safe in their homes and around the city. Quebec is very affordable, especially considering its size, and that it is the province's capital. There is a healthy job market in Quebec and all employers must comply with the Labour Standards Act, which ensures all workers are guaranteed at least the minimum acceptable working conditions. The major employment sectors in Quebec include tourism, government and the defense industry. Number 4 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Windsor, Ontario. Windsor, which is on the Canada-US border, has a population of 217,000. Windsor has a low cost of living index thanks to affordable rental market and inexpensive food and transport. Windsor doesn't have the healthiest job market and the rate of unemployment is 8.3%. However, the good news is that the city is working hard to create new jobs and to improve the figure. The biggest employment sector in the city is manufacturing, with some of the biggest companies in the area being Stellantis, Ford Motor Company, and Integrum, all involved in the automotive production. The University of Windsor is also a major employer in the city and has been named one of the best employers in Canada by Forbes magazine. Number 3 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Burnaby, British Columbia. Burnaby, a city in British Columbia, is home to 232,000 people. It benefits from its proximity to Vancouver, which opens up additional employment opportunities for those Burnaby residents happy to do the short commute. Burnaby has a high cost of living, but it still has the third lowest cost of living index in Canada because balancing factors such as competitive salaries. The city also has a strong local economy and is projecting a future job growth of almost 37% in the next 10 years. There are job opportunities in both private and public sectors, and the most in-demand professions include education, law, healthcare and accounting. One of the country's leading media companies, Canada Wide Media, has their headquarters in Burnaby and is another major employer in the area. Number 2 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Regina, Saskatchewan. Regina is the 16th largest city in Canada and a home to 215,000 people. It is the capital of Saskatchewan. It is considered a tax haven because it has low sales, property and personal income taxes. Currently, the unemployment rate for Regina is 6%, but there are jobs to be found in construction, agriculture, public administration and with the largest steel company in Western Canada, Evraz. Wages in Regina are very competitive and it is not uncommon for families to live on one wage only, with it covering all the bills and still being able to afford a happy and contented life. Number 1 on the list of most affordable places to live in Canada is Red Deer, Alberta. With a population of 103,000, Red Deer is smaller than an average-sized city for Canada. Situated in Alberta, much of the city's working-age population are employed in the oil industry. Other major employment sectors include agriculture and farming. Red Deer has had a high unemployment rate in the past, but it has been steadily improving over the last year. In April 2022, the rate was at 6.6% compared to 10.2% in March 2021. The city is actively creating new jobs and is known to be very supportive of new businesses. There is a lot of support for startups helping them to develop their business. So, which is your favorite places among the top 10 most affordable places to live in Canada? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 most affordable places to live in Canada in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.